Here we go. Hello and welcome, what's up everybody, and thank you for clicking on another unboxing video. I don't have much time to waste, so I'm just gonna jump right off into this one. I've been on the road traveling, I've been hitting different bodies of water. I'm here now at home, but I'm about to hit the road again like tomorrow. Fishing with some really awesome people. If you follow me on Instagram, you've been seeing some sneak peeks of some of the stuff that I've been up to. Don't worry, videos are coming. But since I'm ripping off, heading out of town again, I wanted to go ahead and try to get this video done for you guys and uploaded before I leave. So I got a big box here that just got dropped off. I placed a mega order, guys. I needed some stuff, so I hit up the 6 as usual, and this order is pretty stacked. It's a pretty heavy, hefty box right here. So we're gonna go ahead and cut right off into it. This is a big box, man. I'm stoked on this. Now, they recently dropped some new baits like the slice blade bait, the jigging spoon, the sweep, soft plastic swim bait. And I ordered all that stuff too, but FedEx is having a full-blown circus with their deliveries right now. And it's taking a while for those other packages to get here. I also have another rod on the way, which I'm excited to show you guys, but I don't know why I'm like switching this back and forth. It's just what you do when you're talking on YouTube. You just do things and switch it back and forth. So I got another rod on the way that I want to show you guys too. And anyways, I have another rod on the way that I want to show you guys too, but it's also like bouncing around. FedEx is just driving around with my stuff. Anyways, long story short, I wanted to have a few packages here tonight to open for you guys. It didn't happen. We're gonna roll with this one big box right here and get a video up for you anyway before I'm on the road and might not be able to upload for a few days. Don't worry, it's gonna be worth it. I think you guys are really gonna love some of the stuff I got coming your way. Some of the stuff you guys have been asking for a long time. I'm going to some places that I know you guys are really gonna love to see. We might even go take a look at where this stuff came from. Might just go right back to the origin. We might go directly to the source, if you know what I'm saying, and take a look around at something really cool. I'm excited to bring you guys along for the ride. Headed out of town. I don't know why I didn't cut this. I don't know why this is. Why am I cutting this so many times? We're also gonna be fishing some new lakes with some new faces and some old faces. So stick around, stay ready. It's winter time. It's only gonna get better from here on out. Box full of heaters right here. Some of this stuff right here is stuff that I needed for the upcoming season. Some new stuff that recently hit the site. Some old favorites, some awesome colors. It's chock full, as you can see, filled to the brim. So let's just get right off into it. You can see right here on top, got some more flush soft plastic jerk baits. This is the baby crappie color, one of my favorites. Got 2 of those. Baby crappie, if you guys haven't seen it, really similar to that threadfin shad, just a little natural bait fish imitator. I also did get some of the threadfin shad, which you guys have seen a lot here on the channel. I'm not gonna bust those out. I've like harped on those in that color for plenty enough here on the channel. This color here though was the watermelon shad. They had a color like this before. It was called like watermelon sungill, but this one looks even better. And the reason why, got even finer, like really fine, super fine silver flake in the belly. Then you got the watermelon seed, which is like clear green, watermelon seed, clear green with black flake. And then you've also got like really vibrant aqua blue turquoise flakes mixed in that watermelon seed. Beautiful color. That is the watermelon shad. So I'm pretty sure that's a new one. If it's not, either way, it's new to me. Saw it, had to have it. They're always dropping new colors. Sometimes, as involved as I am, and as close attention that I do pay, I still miss stuff because they're always dropping new heat. These next couple right here, I know for sure are in fact new colors. Check these out. These are the new, all right, I wanna show you this one first. Yeah, these right here. This one is pearl chrome. Check this out. So it's a white top with a clear belly, and then it's got that silver flake all in the belly, but just a solid white cap, clear belly, silver flake. Almost just a little bit of color in there, like just a subtle, there's a little bit of blue lavender. It's almost like a ghost lavender. This color right here. Ooh, I love it, man. They killed it with this one, pearl chrome. This is right up my alley. And then this next one, when I saw this one, I instantly, and man, I just want to mention something right now as I'm playing with these plastics, something that I'm noticing. The mix on the plastisol, the pour, the way these soft plastics feel It's like a perfect composition. They are money. I love how soft the action on these. Also, total sleeper chatterbait trailer, the Flush 5.2. Looks sick on the back of a bladed jig. You guys try that if you haven't already, but this color right here, Spanish Pearl. This is my favorite out of all the new soft plastic colors. Look at this, man. It's like that disco. It's like that disco heater. Ghost, belly, white top, and then it's just got subtle green and gold flake, and it is a beauty. This is my favorite of all the new colors. I'm throwing this. I'm gonna smash them on this, guaranteed. I love throwing a soft plastic jerkbait. You guys already know. I throw it weightless on a 4/0 EWG hook, 15-pound fluorocarbon, 6'9" medium power rod, and that is the way, dude. Soft plastic jerkbait, one of my favorite ways to bust them. Super confidence bait. Let's keep it rolling. Something else I needed for the next year was another pair of Soulless Gloves. These are actually designed to be worn in the summertime, but I do wear them in the wintertime. I just throw a pair of hand warmers in there, and then I'll put my heavier gloves on the outside while I'm running. But then when I get to my spot, I'll just take the heavy gloves off, keep rocking these bad boys with the hand warmers, and they do help keep my hands warm even in the wintertime. But the Soulless Gloves, one of my favorite pieces of gear. Had to grab me a new pair. I put my other ones through the ringer. My first pair ever, right when they dropped, when they first came out with these gloves, I bought a pair. I'm still rocking them, no issue. They're fine. They're just beat to dust because I've used them so much. So I got me another pair of those. Next up, check it out. We got us a little satchel. I like that, man. That's a little baby blue with the gold drawstring. Got some soft plastics off in here. Stroker Craw. The Stroker Craw 3.3 and the Alabama Craw. These soft plastics being poured here right in the USA, and the mix, just like the Flush, is on point. I've been fishing these Alabama Craw, Stroker Craws, loving this color, been smashing fish on them, pairing up nicely with my jigs. 2 packs of those Alabama Craw, Stroker Craws. Next up, check these out. This color right here, Captain Ron turned me on to this one while I was fishing with him. You guys stay tuned for the Captain Ron video. That's right, I went up to East Texas and fished with Captain Ron. It's just taking me a while to get that done. Like I said, we've been on the road and we're hitting the road again. Got some really awesome content coming your way. Not to mention, I hear we might be getting the band back together this year, so make sure you stick around. But this Nirvana soft plastic color, black and blue on one side, green pumpkin on the other. Had to have it after I saw my man Captain Ron smashing fish on it. So I grabbed me some Stroker Craws in the Nirvana to add to my lineup and to have in the boat in case I ever go fish some more East Texas waters. Foreshadowing, hints. I told you guys we were hitting the road. I told you guys we were going to different places this year fishing. I wasn't lying. We've already done it. We've already been there. There's like 3 or 4 new bodies of water on the hard drives right now. I just got to get this stuff edited, and with all the traveling involved, it takes me a little bit longer to get everything done. One-man army style around here, you know. I fish, film, shoot, edit, upload. All this is just me. So it takes me a while to get it done, especially when all the travel is involved and I'm on the road, but I am working to get these videos to you guys, and I'm gonna grind out this unboxing so that you guys have something to watch while I'm on the road here these next couple days. These right here, the Platinum White Stroker Craws. Just a solid white with some silver and gold flake. Dig that color. Wanted to have some white craws for bed fishing season coming up. So I got a couple packs of those. I only had one of these, I noticed. So I was like, I better go ahead and just load up now while I can. And I'll be ready. I'll have as many of those as I need. There's another pack of those Nirvana Stroker Craws. Here's another bag. Let's keep it rolling. What do we got in here? Check this one out. We got the brown bag with the red drawstring. This one is the Nirvana Clout. Yeah, also Captain Ron was throwing these. Weightless Nirvana Clout, black and blue, green pumpkin. It's a little stick bait. We were throwing this weightless on a little 4/0 round bend worm hook, and they were munching it. So that Nirvana color, one I didn't have, had to have it. He talked me into it, Captain Ron. Shout outs to Captain Ron, man. That's my homie, my brother from another. If you guys don't know about Captain Ron, go check him out. Captain Ron Fishing on Instagram. Also got some more jigs. Check these out. This bad boy right here, the Divine Scrape Grass Jig in Texas Crawfish. This is a 1-ounce jig. I wanted something heavy. Check out the color on that, dude. Pretty slick. Got that sort of dirty chartreuse. Got a little crawfish red going on. Got the green pumpkin and blue accents. You got the 6 cents scrape grass jig head there. Come through that cover. Nice heavy weed guard, heavy hook. 1 ounce. That's a heavy jig. That'll pair up nice with a stroker craw and get down through some heavy cover should we need to do so. I don't have a lot of 1 ounce jigs. Normally I fish up to like ½ ounce. That's my comfort zone. I start at 3/8. If I need to go lighter, I'll go to a 1/4 ounce. If I need to go heavier, I go to a ½ ounce. And then if I'm doing something like heavier than a ½ ounce, I need to go to like 3/4 ounce or up to 1 ounce. Normally I'm tying on like just a weight and I'm going Texas rig. Anyways, let's keep it rolling with these swim jigs. I don't even know where I was going with that. This right here is the Gizzard Goblin. You guys know I love the Goblin variations. This is just a regular Divine swim jig. This is a ½ ounce Gizzard Goblin. Silver and gold, silver and gold. You guys watching the Christmas movies? Right now, go down below in the comments to let me know what's your favorite Christmas movie. My favorite Christmas movie is the greatest Christmas movie of all time, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. But I want to know what's your favorite Christmas movie. That Gizzard Goblin. Fire. Love my swim jigs, man. I can never get enough. I honestly I could get on there and just order swim jigs every day. And that would be cool. These next couple I got because they have solid green pumpkin heads. Like the paint on the jig head is solid green pumpkin. That's something that I don't have. I have a bunch of bluegill colors, I have a bunch of shad colors, but these solid green pumpkin paints right here caught my eye. These may be newer, I'm not sure, but that's really natural, and I fish a lot of clear water, so that is perfect. I love these Divine swim jigs. As always, I'll show you guys and break it down, man. You got the screw lock bait keeper system. That right there, money. Literally money in the bank, in your pocket. It helps preserve your trailer, keeps it intact, and saves you money. Helps keep you from going through soft plastic so fast, and I love the screw lock bait keeper system. This one, I love this color. This is a 3/8 ounce Divine swim jig. Kevlar craw is the color. So if you look at the skirt on this one, it's got a couple different levels to the cut. First there's that shorter layer, and then there's that longer layer, but this lighter segment of the skirt here, it has this really super fine and really shiny blue flake in it, and it just looks amazing. I don't know how well you guys can see that shimmering on camera. Oh yeah, it's coming through. But that right there is just a smoke show of a jig. The Kevlar craw, that's my favorite of these green pumpkin colors that I've seen right there. I think they were about out of these. I might have got like the last one that they had, but I would get on there and order 10 more of these. That is such a killer color. You guys keep your eyes out for the restock on anything that you don't find, but any of this stuff catches your eye and you want to go check it out, hit up 6centsfishing.com. Shop around. If you see anything you want to scoop, use my code JR10 at checkout. That's going to give you 10% off your entire order. And that is without a doubt the absolute #1 way that you can show us support here on the channel. If you enjoy what we do, if you enjoy my unboxing videos, if you enjoy the effort that we put in for you guys out there on the water, bringing you along for the adventures, using that JR10 code is the #1 way to show us love, help us keep the lights on and the cameras rolling so that we can continue to bring you free fishing content here on YouTube. Shout outs to all the JR10 code users out there. I get screenshots from you guys every day, and it means the absolute world to me to have you guys riding with me like you do. So check out 6centsfishing.com if any of this stuff looks cool to you. Secure the heaters, save the bread, JR10 for the win. You know the deal. As always, anyone who sends me a screenshot of their order confirmation after they place their order and use that JR10 code gets a shout out on Instagram. Just send me that screenshot. I will post it up, tag your account. It's just a way for me to give you some public recognition and say thank you for supporting the movement. But let's get back off into this unboxing. Everything else in here is gonna be hard plastics. Fun stuff, man. Squarebills, crankbaits, lipless cranks, stuff that I needed to replenish, and a couple new items as well. Some things that I was missing. First up, when it comes to the replenishment, one of my favorite colors, no matter what bait we're talking, no matter what crankbait we're talking, jerkbait, crankbait, any hard bait that comes in this color, this is just one of the confidence colors for me. This is, in my opinion, their best shad color. This is the Shad Scales. You guys know the deal. High quality shad imitator, bright white belly, bronze on the nose, black and bronze eye. You got the dark silver gray metallic back mixed in with the scale patterning. Color shifts to sort of a bronze in between dark gray, graphite, and bronze on the back. And then of course there on the side you see the beautiful iridescent, bright, shiny rainbow scales, black dot. High quality hooks and hardware on all 6 Cents hard baits, ready to go straight out of the package. You do not need to make any adjustments. These things are bangers. This right here is the curved finesse Squarebill. This is my favorite finesse Squarebill crankbait. My favorite way to throw a Squarebill in shallow water is this one right here. And this catches fish big and small. This right here is just a heater of a little morsel. They almost can't resist it when you rip this by their face. And the Shad Scales is a smoke show of a color, one that I have a lot of confidence in, one that I've caught a lot of big fish on, and one that I have to have at all times at the ready. So you know I ordered a couple crankbaits in the Shad Scales. So we're talking Squarebills here. All right, so in addition to that curved finesse that I just showed you, got a couple of those. I also got some Crush 50s, Crush 50X, my favorite Squarebill crankbait of all time, period. Overall, this is like my #1 profile if I'm gonna throw a Squarebill. This is where I start. The Crush 50X in Shad Scales. Also got some Crush Flat 75Xs. This is an excellent cold water crankbait right here, guys. Crush Flat 75X, flat-sided Squarebill. 66 millimeters, 5/8 of an ounce, dives 2 to 5 feet. Killer little crankbait. Love throwing this bad boy in cold water and in the Shad Scales color. Super heater. Got a couple of those, a couple more of those. Also grabbed me one of the larger Crush Squarebill crankbaits, the 100X in the Shad Scales. This one, double up, you know the deal. This is just the big brother to the 50. There's the 100X. I'll go ahead and bust out a 50 for the size comparison. You guys know that when I do these unboxings, I like to get up close and personal with these baits and really show you guys the detail so that you can make an educated decision on what's gonna be best for you should you choose to scoop any of these for yourself. But there's the profile side by side on the 100X compared to the 50X. Honestly, they'll smash either one of these. It's not gonna make too big of a difference, but if you're looking to target a bigger bite and you wanna eliminate some of those smaller fish, I would definitely say throw the 100X. If you're in a body of water that has a lot of larger bass, just go with the 100. But if you're fishing a pond or a body of water like me, Highland Reservoir, clearer water, smaller bait fish, and then a larger population of smaller bass, you wanna go with that 50. But you can't go wrong with the Shad Scales if you have shad in your lake. So that's one of my favorites. There's a couple of my favorite options in the Squarebills and one of my favorite colors. Crush 50 or 100X, and you can't forget about that Flat 75X, either with the flat-sided profile. All awesome Squarebill crankbait options, depending on your situation. Now, in addition to the Shad Scales, which has the Shad Scales on it, you see that the name Shad Scales, hence the scales. It's got those bright, shiny, flashy scales, putting off a lot of flash, trying to grab those fish's attention. But like I just mentioned, I fish a lot of clear water. And sometimes on a super clear, sunny day, you don't want a lot of flash. That can intimidate those fish, and it can even run them off. They'll run from those flashy baits on those really clear bluebird days where they have really good visibility. Doesn't look natural to them. This color right here helps me out when I need to tone it down a little bit. This is where I started with 6th Sense fishing and some of these crankbaits when it comes to the shad profiles. This is the 4K shad. I know you guys might be familiar with this color. It's one of their best, and it's really similar to the Shad Scales, but it tones it down a little bit. It removes that flash. It just gives you a super detailed, high quality shad profile paint job like you're used to seeing from 6th Sense without all the flash. Another excellent option, the 4K shad, white belly. It's got a little bit of a sort of a light blue lavender accent that you can barely see along the tail. And then it's got a bronze and black back. Awesome option in the curved finesse. Awesome option across the board. 4K shad can't go wrong. I'm gonna keep rolling with the shad colors. This color right here, they used to make it in a couple of their other baits. And they no longer offer it, and I don't think any of the other crankbaits. They only offer this color right here in the Curve 55 anymore. That is the Spanish Bone. If you guys have been watching the channel for a long time, you'll remember a couple years ago now, I smashed my previous PB on the Crush 50X in this color. But this is the Curve 55 in the Spanish Bone. One of my favorite colors. This right here, 3/8 ounce, 57 millimeter crankbait, dives 5 to 9 feet. So this is gonna get down there. Medium diving crankbait with a small profile. It's got that wiggle wart style body to it. And yeah, I love the Curve 55. This is one of my favorite crankbaits to throw, period. And that Spanish Bone is a killer. One of my favorite colors. It's got a ghost look to it. You can see through it a little bit, but it's just got that bone look with sort of a pearlized outer sheen to it. Really awesome crankbait, man. Reminds me of the Wiggle Wart. Love throwing the Curve 55. Have also caught some tanks on that crankbait right there. If you need a smaller profile crankbait to get down there to those medium depths, you don't want to throw something big and intimidating like a C10, get yourself some Curve 55s, man. Keep on rocking with the Curve 55. Shout outs to the Mangler. Was out there smashing them on this color right here in one of our recent adventures together. This is the Crackle Craw in the Curve 55. Had to grab me a couple after I saw how well they were eating it for him. He has one of these that's totally rashed up. This is sort of a color that I kind of slept on. I have one of these, I think, in something, but it's always just looked a little wild and crazy for me. But by gosh, if they weren't smacking it for Dave. So I picked me up a couple of them, but don't tell him. Sorry, Dave. The secret's out, man. The cat's out of the bag. I smashed this color, so I snagged me some. I mentioned the 4K Shad a minute ago. I also got a couple of those in the Crush 50X. 4K Shad can't go wrong. Shad profile without all the flash. And then when I need to tone it down even more, go even more natural. This right here is a sleeper color. I feel like a lot of people don't order this one or overlook this one. I don't see people talking about this one much or posting about this one much, but it's one of my favorite colors in the lineup, especially if you fish clear water like I do. This is the Ghost Bone Minnow. Let me show you this one out of the package, up close and personal. It's really natural. Look at this thing. Awesome sort of light bone belly, ghost on the side, light gold green on the top, black dot. You got the light gray accent running across the back. It's just a beautiful, really natural, not intimidating minnow baitfish colored crankbait. And for clear water, it's gonna dominate. I'm gonna be throwing this color a lot. I wanna experiment with that. I feel like they'll eat that really good. It reminds me of the custom paint that Casey did for me on the Trace. Bone belly, clear sides, accents on the back. The Ghost Bone Minnow. Straight fire. Let's keep it rocking and rolling here. This next color is something that I wanted to have on deck for when I go fish those murky waters like out in East Texas with Captain Ron or anywhere else that I might need something a little more bold and beautiful. This is the Chartreuse Black Back Crush 50 and 100X crankbaits. So it's basically what it says. It's chartreuse with a black back, has a red eye. I'll bust this 100X out of the box. It also has an orange accent on the chin, but really the meat and potatoes of this bait is chartreuse blackback. Beautiful Squarebill crankbait to add to the arsenal for when I want to go to the opposite end of the spectrum from that Ghost Bone Minnow or that 4K Shad, and I want to bust out something with the vibrance, grab their attention, and that's what this next one is going to do. When it comes to the chartreuse variations, when it comes to any type of chartreuse blue, this is my favorite. I love this color, man. I've always loved this color ever since I started fishing 6th Sense baits. I've always done really good on this color, especially with deep diving crankbaits, even in clear water. This is the Blue Truce Shad, Crush 50X, chartreuse with the blue back. It's a beautiful color. Got the white belly, red accents around the gill plates. I think those are red eyes in there. Yeah, red eyes. Let's bust one out, take a look up close and personal. I love this color. It's just, I mean, really, if I'm being totally honest, I just love this color because these are the types of colors that I love. You guys know my style, 90s, neon, vibrant. This chartreuse with the aqua blue on the back, it's just beautiful to me. But aside from that, the fish smoke it. They do eat this color. Clear water, dirty water, it doesn't matter. I've thrown it in both and I've smoked fish on it everywhere. I love this color, chartreuse blue back. That's a beautiful creation, man. 6th Sense comes up with some amazing paint schemes. It's one of the things that sets them apart, aside from their quality, from everybody else in the industry. Those 6th Sense paint schemes, man. High quality, premium, without the premium price. Check them out, 6thsensefishing.com. JR10 for the win. I got one more bait to show you in here. This right here is the Snatch 70X Gold Lipless Crankbait. Is what I'm gonna use to go back and target some more of those smallmouth bass that you guys saw me catching in my first ever tournament video. If you guys haven't seen that tournament video, go check it out. But they were hitting the gold lipless cranks in that video, so snag me one of these. I have another one on the way, actually. I have another order on the way, and then another order on the way, and then a rod on the way. All of those FedEx I think they're just driving around Texas with them. So that's unfortunately all I have to show you today. But you guys go down in the comments. Let me know which one of these baits was your favorite. I'm gonna tell you right now. The Spanish Pearl, the new color in the flush, that's a killer. You gotta see it in person to really get the vibes on this, but it's a freaking disco heater. Come on, guys. They should have just called this disco heater. I don't know why. The Spanish Pearl casing, this is the disco heater. We're gonna refer to this as a disco heater from now on. Yeah, it just reminds me so much of the original disco green Salty Super Fluke that I've thrown for so long here on the channel. And it's got the 6th Sense twist to it with a vibrant mix of green, blue, little bit of purple, silver. I mean, it's just such an awesome color. It's so fine and detailed. You gotta get it in your hands to see it. So check them out on the website. Order yourself a pack. That's the Disco Heater, AKA Spanish Pearl Flush 5.2. Next up, this Ghost Bone Minnow Crush 50X. I know it's gonna destroy. I've been catching them on the Provoke on this color. And I feel like on a Squarebill, it's gonna be a dominator. So don't know why I haven't been throwing that yet. And then aside from that, like I said, man, I'm just in love with that Chartreuse Shad. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick unboxing. I'm gonna go ahead, bang this bad boy out, and try to get it uploaded to you guys before I rip off and hit the road. Stay tuned. We're gonna go see some really cool stuff. We're gonna be fishing some new lakes with some new people in some areas that I've never even seen before. So it should be interesting. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Stick around for that. We are ripping our way up to 40,000. But I can't do it without you. Let me know which one of these baits was your favorite. Thank you guys so much for taking time out of your day to hang out with me over here on the tube. But that's about all I got for you today. That about does it. That about wraps her on up. So I'm gonna say goodbye for now, and I'll see you on the next one. That's it. I gotta go put all this stuff up. Oh, also check out the tackle wall. Redid the tackle wall. I didn't talk about that. I'll talk about that in the next unboxing. We rearranged the whole tackle wall. It looks different. You guys see it up there? Yeah, it's a little different. But anyways, all right, I gotta edit this video. Later.
Who's up there? Cougar and Merlin, African Goose.